What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. I've got the Nothing CMF Phone 1, and I think you should buy this. You should really consider picking up this device. And I want to start things off with this unique standout design. So with CMF Phone 1, Nothing, the sub-brand CMF, has decided to focus on the customizability, repairability, and sustainability with this device. So it's built out of plastic, but it really does feel premium. I'll use the word premium. It feels premium to hold in the hand. Yeah, it's not like aluminum or not stainless steel or anything like that, given the price tag as well, but that's completely okay. Like, it feels really good to hold in the hand. And there are a bunch of screws right here because you can replace this back, which CMF does call a case, but you can pretty much remove this and kind of customize it to your liking. So I actually ordered a navy case for this. It has not arrived yet, so I'm still rocking the stock light green. But once that comes, I'm going to remove it, remove this and put on the navy case. And they also have other accessories too. I know they have like a wallet accessory, which kind of works like MagSafe. They also have the stand right here. So I just pop open this bottom piece right here and put on the stand. And I have a phone with a stand. And this is great because I don't need to rock a case with this phone. The case is this outer part right here, which I absolutely do love. But it's been such a long time since we've got a phone like this on the market, and I seriously, congratulations, like congrats CMF, Nothing, great job on this. It really threw me off guard. Like, I personally was not planning on picking up this device. I think it was gonna go under the radar for me, but once I saw this, I was like, okay, I have to pick up this device, especially when I saw this unique design and the fact that's $200, which we're gonna get to in a little bit. But another reason why I think you should buy this is because of its great display and very good performance. So here's the thing. This has a pretty good 6.67 inch Full HD OLED display with HDR and 120 Hz refresh rate. And yes, while it may have a little bit thicker bezels, that's completely okay because, again, we're focused on the price tag. We can't compare this to like $600-700 phones with less of a bezel, with thinner bezels. It's perfectly fine. In my day-to-day use, it really has not bugged me at all. Now, this does get up to like a very max 2000 nits of peak brightness, but outdoors has been pretty good. Indoors has also been very good. This is also running the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 chipset. And I gotta say, on a day-to-day basis, so far, it's been buttery smooth. Now, what I do is with all of my phones, I usually go to developer options on settings, and I pretty much bring down like the animation scale, speed, and transition to 0.5 just to make it also feel extra buttery smooth. Some people don't prefer, but I personally do. And also the fact that this is running Nothing OS 2.6. It's still Android 14, but it's based on Nothing OS version 2.6, which I believe is also rolling out to Nothing Phone 2 and 2A. So if you have one of those phones, definitely be sure to check out to see if you got that update. But nonetheless, I'm just really happy that this has Nothing OS because I am a fan of this different. It's like a near stock Android, but they're throwing in features that we actually would use. And the MediaTek Dimensity 7300, when I first saw it, I was like, I had some doubts, but it's been great. Paired with 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, and I believe there's also expansion for a micro SD card slot right up on the bottom right here. Guys, it's 11:09. I was waiting like 20 minutes for my hiccups to go away, and I also have my green tea. Nonetheless, this device has just been pretty good on a day-to-day basis. Yes, it's gonna take a second longer, just a little bit longer to process everything because of that chipset, the MediaTek Dimensity 7300. It ain't no Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or anything like that. So that's to be expected. But for most people, I can easily recommend this performance. And I know a lot of people who aren't using their phones from morning to night like me. They're not a heavy user, what I call. They're not going to be a heavy user. This would be that phone that I personally would recommend. Obviously, the third reason why I think you should pick this up is the price. For $200 for $199, and I'll be leaving a link in the description down below of this device, you're getting a really unique build that really does stand out. A great 5,000 milliamp hour battery with so far awesome battery life, like I'm 95%. It just is phenomenal. And the fact that the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 chipset is not a power hungry chip, so it's not going to consume as much battery. That's also a huge plus. I believe this has 33 watts of wire charging, and while in today's standards it may not be the 80 watts or 100 watts we're getting, but I do also believe the OnePlus 7 Pro back in 2019 I think also had like 33 watts of wired charging that was considered fast charging. So it does still charge up pretty relatively quick, so there's no issues with that. In addition, for $200, you're getting a really nice display, 120 hertz AMOLED display, full HD. Has been pretty phenomenal. And you're also getting a pretty decent camera setup right here. Now, it looks like we have a dual camera setup, but the second one is pretty much used to blur the background in portrait shots, so for depth effects. So if you essentially cover one up, you can still use the other camera. And I believe that's a 50 megapixel main sensor, and it performs pretty well. Again, $200, you're getting a pretty solid package, and especially here in the US, when compared to other devices that are out on the market at this price tag, I think this is going to be that one to go with. I don't even recall OnePlus having a device at this price point. Samsung has a Galaxy A15 for $199, and I'm going to have a video out on that as well, the comparison between those two devices. So go be sure to check that out when that does come out on the channel. But there aren't really too many options or phones that are going to compete and kind of beat the Nothing CMF phone, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Again, like I said, this phone caught me off guard. Like, I was totally not going to pick this up. I was just focused on the main devices that were going to come out later this month and the next couple months, with Samsung's Unpacked event and Google Pixel in August, iPhone in September, and other devices as well. So I think for me, this was like the surprising phone of the year for me. Nothing CMF Phone 1. Great job, CMF team. Huge shout out to Nothing and Carl Pei. I've been pretty much following Carl Pei's journey from OnePlus when they started off with OnePlus, and his journey to Nothing, and starting the sub-brand CMF as well. So huge congrats. But yeah, definitely be sure to check this out. I'll be leaving links in the description down below. If you did enjoy, definitely be sure to super brand the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot. Will help push my content out to more people. If you want to check out this wallpaper pack, it is called Urban Glow. It's one of my favorite wallpaper packs that I have. Again, links in the description down below. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.